Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSR YouTube channel for the Burton Albion Road to Glory. It is time for episode number 7 and the festive period and the start of the January transfer window. Before we get into all of that, as always, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Currently, we are doing them every Monday and every Thursday. That is the plan. And also, if you want to join me over on Twitch and Discord, the links are down below. We're 7th in the table. The form has hit the ground, and after 8 from 8 to start the season, things have taken a downward spiral. But if we take a sit back and we really think about it, we're still 7th in the Championship after being promoted from League One last season. If we avoid relegation, which is really all the board want us to do, that is still a good season. Of course, we want to aim higher than that, but if we have a couple of seasons in the Championship, it's not the end of the world. So we're just going to chill out a little bit. We're not going to worry too much about the results, and we're just going to try to see maybe if we can find a hidden gem in the free transfer market and just keep the results ticking along and see where we finish. But as it stands, we are still 7th. We are still in the promotion hunt. I think that's going to change very quickly, though. We've got some games coming up for you. We are playing on Christmas Day. It's very festive feeling this episode after a day of snow outside down here on the south coast. And then so it's Ipswich away to start off. Then it's Brentford away, who've just dismantled us previously. So I'm not looking forward to that one. Then it's Portsmouth at home on New Year's Eve before we dive into 2026. And it's Swansea away and Millwall in the Cup. We'll play 3, simulate 2 before we have 4 games to finish off January and wrap up the January transfer window. I don't know how much business will be done, if any. We'll probably look to bring some youth players across into the team, get them loaned out to gain some experience, and if we can find a freebie, happy days. But without further ado, let's get into the first game against Ipswich. Welcome to Portman Road then, as Ipswich get the game underway, kicking from left to right in this first half in the traditional blue kit. No changes for us, the same starting 11 and the same tactic still. However, we have gone and changed in some player roles. The main one being that we changed previously was that of Mikey Moore, who we changed to a winger who's not his preferred role, just to see if giving us more width would help. It really didn't. I actually felt like attacking-wise, it kind of restricted us a little bit and didn't leave those gaps for Jack Armour to run into, as he likes to do. So we tweaked with some player roles. We've got players playing in a better position. We're a little bit more defensively sound, hopefully, so we'll concede less goals, and hopefully it will help with the attacking flow. But no dramatic change to the tactic as of yet. There's nothing to say that that won't change going forward. Webster finds the overlapping run from Guess, and a first chance for us to really come forward with the ball. Guess isn't the quickest in the world, but he's got enough pace here to just skip down this as far side. He gets into the box, has a chance to shoot a goal, just wide. Really good counter-attacking football against sides like Ipswich. That's probably the way we're going to have to play. That's really good from Guess. So I've been so impressed with him. An absolute brilliant freebie find for us, and a player that's just getting better and better. Couldn't quite find the target there. It isn't a man that's in the side necessarily to score goals, but an early positive sign away to Ipswich. Mikey Moore now looks for the overlap of Jack Armour. And again, that's what we're talking about in terms of Mikey Moore coming a bit more inside. Jack Armour's now into the box. Has a shot. It's going to be blocked for a goal kick. Thought it was maybe going to be a corner, but that's exactly what I'm speaking about. When Mikey Moore drifts inside, it opens up so much more space for Jack Armour to come down the left-hand side. And that's where we were getting so much joy at the start of the season. Again, I think I've just got to hold my hands up and say we got it wrong when we changed that tactic. That now coming forward. Ipswich now shot from distance. Oh, what a goal that is. Out of absolutely no, they don't deserve it at all, but that is a sensational goal from Delap. Has a pot from distance, takes a punt, thinks, why not? And that's, again, it's just the level of that we're playing at right now. Maybe we gave him a bit too much space, potentially. It is a really good finish, though. There's no saving that. It's 1-0 to Ipswich. Start the second half now, and we find Guest on the ball. Going to go inside to Webster. Finds Keedle. Sorry, Mikey Moore, should I say? I thought it was Keedle. Back to Webster now. Webster can maybe just try and pick a little pocket of space here. Goes out wide to Ben Whitfield now. This is positive from the Brewers. Webster into Mikey Moore. Can he do anything with the ball? He's just nowhere to go at the minute. Charlie Webster now finds Ben Whitfield, and Ben Whitfield's going to try and come down this right-hand side, but we're going to have to just look to reset again, are we? Ben Whitfield, don't lose the ball, good with his feet. Does lose the ball. And just nowhere to go. No outlet for us. Ipswich just sucking the life out of this game. Sammy Schmollett's going forward. Delap now, chance to get a second. Crocombe saves. We've got to bring on some subs. Again, I just don't feel like we've got anyone that can really spark a game into a life. Nieman's got a bit of pace, and that's what we're going to have to look for here. Let's get moving on for Van Kooten. Try and defend this corner and see if we can create one chance in the final 10 minutes. Ipswich just keeping the ball so well at the minute. That's the main problem for us as they take it short now to Schmolix, back to Clark, back to Schmolix, but Keedle's there, and that is going to be another corner for Ipswich. Chance for them to get the ball in the box yet again. This time, I don't think they will go short. They won't go short. They will get it into the box, and we'll try and clear it. Mikey Moore does well. Billy Bowden now chasing down Taylor, and Taylor turns him inside out like a duvet. Brilliant from Jasper Moon. Chance here for Ogbene. I think the game is probably done and done now. We're just playing for a bit of pride. Delap. Jasper Moon again. That's brilliant from him. Hasn't put a foot wrong since he came on the pitch. Can Niemann get out of the pitch? No, he can't. Bullied off the ball by Clark. And in a game that's lacked any real quality, a moment of brilliance from Liam Delap is going to separate the sides. And going to be the difference here today. I think we were probably worth a point. I don't think we really deserved to lose the game. We just didn't create enough. But again, against a side like Ipswich, probably unexpected as we actually tackle our own player, and Sweeney does well to save their blushes, and the referee will look at his watch and blow for full time. It's another disappointing result for the Brewers, but against a very strong Ipswich side, a 1-0 defeat away from home is not the worst. And again, it's just it's a moment of brilliance from Liam Delap that we could not answer in any way, shape or form. We had a half chance from Guest early on that flashed past the post. Jack Armour ran into the box once in the first half, but apart from that, we created absolutely nothing. Ipswich take the 3 points. It's 1-0 Ipswich. So Brentford next in the league, and we're not going to put ourselves through the pain of playing them again. They've had their fun with me once. I will not let it happen twice. And we are going to make 2 changes. Bowden's going to come in, as is Niemann on the right-hand side, and they're going to be the only 2 changes that we look to make for this game. I'm expecting absolutely nothing here, and if we get something, happy days, but you never know. The gods might be with us. We finally have a quick sim win in season 2, and it's against top of the table Brentford. Our Conte on the score sheet to give us the lead inside 10 minutes. Keedle got his first goal of the season on 47 for him. Buemo got one back just a few minutes later, but that was all she wrote for the game. We take 3 points away from home against the league leaders. That is a brilliant result. Max Crocombe with a 7.2. That's lovely to see. That's good for him. 7.3 from our Conte, and back on the score sheet, more importantly. Sometimes you need a bit of a Christmas miracle to get out of it. The AI is delivered. I can take absolutely no credit, but we'll take the 3 points. Last game of 2025 is here. New Year's Eve feast, hopefully for the boys in yellow, as we're looking to continue off the back of that brilliant win against Brentford. Of course, the AI got, but you know, we'll take it at the end of the season as we play the ball out of play. But hopefully we can put in a better showing against the side that's currently down 14th in the table. We drew with them earlier in the season, if my memory serves me right, a 1-1 draw after we got an early goal. So hoping to get ourselves firing again and just get ourselves ready for a big 2026. Oh, that's a big lunging challenge from Keedle, and I think that will see him go into the book. It does. First yellow card. We don't get many yellow cards. Oh, sorry, it's Elliot Watt, not Keedle. We don't get many yellow cards in this career mode. But that is going to be him on a yellow for the rest of this game, and he's going to have to be careful for the rest of this one as Conte finds Ben Whitfield on this right-hand side, and he's going to try and skip down, sends his man for a hot dog. That's lovely. Oh, tries to find Webster. Too ambitious. That would have been a really good opportunity to get into the box, and Lang can come forward now for Portsmouth, and Elliot Watt, who's on that yellow, just needs to be careful. Brilliant from Guest. That's superb. Can he find our Conte? He does find our Conte. Conte's got absolutely nobody supporting him. It does go out wide now to Whitfield, who is onside. Whitfield can now just try and get into the box. Turns his man. Tries to find Webster. Webster takes a touch. Webster shoots. Goal! We have a rare goal on the TSI channel. It feels like an age since we last scored a competitive goal from a game that we actually played. But Charlie Webster, brilliant from Ben Whitfield as he played it in. Brilliant first touch, composed finish across the keeper. The Brewers lead, and we're winning a game of football. Half cleared. Lang through on goal. No, it's so unlucky from us. Honestly, it's a carbon copy of the game we played at their place. It's just... And it's not going for you. It's not going for you. There again, what's Sweeney doing? He's caught between going for the ball, waiting for the ball. Lang runs into the box, puts it past Crocombe. 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. Oh no, Bishop on the ball here for Portsmouth. And Van Kooten stopped the ball coming in. Does really well to force the ball back. Good save, Max Crocombe. Big left paw from him to stop us going 2-1 down. We've been caught napping at the start of this second half. Needs to just switch on here as they'll go short from the corner. Lowry now on the ball. Back to Stevenson. Back to Lowry. It can come into the box. Jack Armour needs to get across if he can. Van Kooten, can you get the block in? Stop Bishop getting in. Lang, no. It's not looking good. Good block. Clear it. Good from Sweeney. Needed that. Murphy now down this right-hand side. Jack Armour a little bit out of position. Van Kooten trying to come across. Does make a foul. Jack Armour wins the second ball. That is going to be a foul. That's going to be an opportunity to make some substitutions, and the substitutions we will make. Bowden on. Niemann on. Elliott Watt on a booking. He will come off. Kieran Gilligan on. So that we're going to get Daniel Horsey on for Arconte as well. A flurry of changes. Fresh legs needed. Could be the difference in this game. Chance here for Portsmouth to come forward. Doozle just skipping into the box. Can Van Kooten get across? He can't. Sweeney's got to try and get across now. Does brilliantly. Ryan Sweeney. That is huge. That is a potentially point or match-saving interference. Niemann now. Can we counter-attack? Into Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to try and find Jack Armour. Does find Jack Armour. Come back inside. Mikey Moore's there. Can he get there? No. Lowry coming forward for Portsmouth. Bishop. Into Lowry. Sweeney, can you get across? Jack Armour does there. 2 minutes added on. Is there a chance for one more attack? Bowden to Niemann. Got to go forward. Oh, hasn't got the class. He really is the signing that I am starting to question. It's a point. It's 4 points from 2 games. It's another game that we really should have won that one. We should never have conceded in the manner that we did. We were by far the better team in that first half. But it's another point on the board. We're going to take the positives and we're going to move on to the next one. It's Burton 1, Portsmouth 1. So it is Swansea next up. And this is the game that we are going to see. And we are going to have to make some changes here because players are starting to look a little bit tired. And again, this is where I need some more cover on the left-hand side because if Mikey Moore isn't fit, we're playing Bowden out there and that just isn't ideal. Jasper Moon can come in as well. And I think that will be the only change we make. We will get Curtis on the bench too. But the January transfer window is open, so we will get some scouts out. But we will sim this game and hopefully for a similar result like we did against Brentford. Back to usual then from the Sims. It is a 4-2 defeat away to Swansea. They were 2-0 up before Mikey Moore got himself on the score sheet. He actually came on for Webster. I'm hoping that wasn't an injury for Webster. Fulton made it 3 before. Ji-sung made it 4 with Arconte getting a late consolation goal. We will just double check that wasn't a bad injury for Webster. That would really, really hurt our season if that was the case. Don't want to go into the youth tournament. There is a message. Please don't be any injury. Okay, no, it's progress. It's progress. That's fine. Okay, that's all good. So I think it's next up is Millwall. It is Millwall next in the FA Cup. And we've already got some scouts. We will just have a little look. I have got some scouts currently out. We've got one currently out scouting. We've got 2 players being scouted here on free. Emil Boateng, 31 years old, for maybe a bit of experience. Always on the left-hand side as well. And I think I've maybe got a couple on the shortlist, if my memory is correct. So we do have a couple of freebies on the shortlist. Gillison's a 65 rated. He's only 22 though. We've also got Koroma, who is on a free as well. 27 years old, but he is 70 rated. And he can play up front as well, which may help us if we do change the system. So Koroma might be one that we look to bring in, but we'll let the scouts do their job first. And it's FA Cup action then, and it is a trip to fellow Championship side Millwall. Could have done with a slightly kinder draw maybe to keep up the confidence, but looking forward to a little cup run. Of course, we now enter the 3rd round because we are in the Championship, so it'd be nice to have a little bit of a cup run because, you know, realistically, we're not going to win the FA Cup, of course, but it'd be nice to have a little cup run, test ourselves against some of the big boys, get some money in the bank, all those wonderful things. But we've got a job to do here against Millwall first as Arconte tries to get on the ball but can't. Chance for Millwall right on the edge of the box, then a free kick and a yellow card to Ryan Sweeney for just pulling his man back. Tries to jump, but the wall hits the bar. Iklim with a brilliant opportunity to give Millwall the lead. Ricochets off the bar. We get away with one early doors. Sloppy from us. Webster into Arconte. Waits for the run of Niemann. Does really well. Niemann now into the box. Niemann, can he get a shot away? Does, but it's saved comfortably by Roberts in the Millwall goal. First attempt for us. It's taken us 20 minutes. But that's positive signs that we have got a bit of pace in the squad to unlock Millwall if we need to. In fact, we will need to. So essentially from our Conte, brilliant interception. Has he got the legs to beat his man? Has he got the strength? No. Harding's there. That is going to be the end of a pretty dull first half. Of course, Millwall did rattle the bar and we had a half chance part way through it. Thought maybe our Conte was just going to get away from his man there, but didn't quite have the pace or the strength. It remains 0-0 at the break. Full chance here. Mistake from Tanganga at the back. Arconte, have you got the pace? He'll come back inside. Arconte tries to find Mikey Moore. Oh, we lead in the FA Cup. It had to come from a mistake, but it doesn't matter. That is a sensational finish. I think that's our first goal that we've actually scored with Mikey Moore that isn't in a simulated game, and it's a wonderful finish. Arconte did brilliantly to dispossess in the first place. Wasn't greedy, passed it across the box. That's a lovely finish from Mikey Moore. We could be into the fourth round, but we've got to hold on yet. Mikey Moore finds Webster. Try and find Arconte. Can't. Does get lucky though. Falls back to Mikey Moore. And Mikey Moore will just wait for the run of Armour. Does really well. Armour out into the box. Can he whip it in? Back post. Niemann's there. Oh, unlucky. I thought it was just going to fall really kindly and it didn't. We've got 5 minutes to hold on it to progress to the next round of the FA Cup and be a real morale booster going into 2026. Now, to be very, very cruel on us. Mayer back to Wallace. Millwall going the wrong way. Referee, surely that is the allotted time. That is your minute. There it is. It's a win in the Cup. We'd prefer it in the league, of course, but we have won a game that we have played, and it comes away to Millwall in the third round of the FA Cup. We'll take that. We deserve that. I think over the course of it, we were the better side. We didn't create too much, but when we did, we made it count, and that is going to be vital. We need to be clinical when we get these opportunities and not waste them. But we're in the hat for the fourth round. It's Millwall 0, Burton Albion 1. So before we wrap things up, then we have had an offer for Jason Schratt to leave the club. And it is an offer that we will accept. We do not need him. He is surplus to requirements. It does mean we probably will offer Jasper Moon a new deal to keep him at the club going forward. But that could be the first bit of business done. I don't think we've got any money to actually spend. So it will be free. Okay, we've got 581k. We might have 900k-ish. So we are looking at a couple of players. Ideally, a left-sided player that could play left or right. Or left-sided and striker. That is kind of what we're in the market for. But we'll dive more into that very much in episode number 8, shall I say. We'll have a little look at the table before we finish. We remain in 7th. We started in 7th. It is Brentford who still lead the way. They're on 62 points to Norwich, who are on 56. It's then Ipswich who are on 52, and then Luton on 51. Forest on 49, Coventry on 45, and then us back a 7-point gap. And we are on 38 points. Down to, I mean, it's very tight there, actually. There's only 4 points between 7th and 12th, so we could easily slip down this table, but the results have been a little bit more positive, and towards the bottom is Charlton, Millwall and Cardiff, who make up the bottom of the table. We'll have a little look at the calendar for what is in store. So it is Blackburn away, Middlesbrough at home, Sheffield United away, and Cardiff at home. That is going to wrap up January, and that will wrap up episode number 8 that we'll do next time. And then also we'll have a cup game, I would imagine, somewhere in here, maybe in January, that we'll do as and when we come to it. And then we'll really be heading towards the thick end of the season and trying to see where we can finish. There's a job to do with the squad. The tactic I'm still not sure about. Should we change it? Let me know down in the comments. But as always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for the support. And I'll see you in a few days for episode number 8.